Hey guys, it's the Insane Machine Cody Hawkins, and you're watching WGS-TV.
Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer and ZFX-TV. I'm WB Billy Boudreaux, and this is going to be my WWE main event review for the week of November 7th, 2012. Featured match this week was the Barrett Barrage, Wade Barrett, taking on Sheamus. And we had the Big Show on commentary at the beginning of it. Wade Barrett comes out, starts to cut a little bit of promo because they're in England, they're in the UK this week, and, you know, Wade Barrett is popular there because they keep putting over the fact that he lives outside of Birmingham, near Manchester, or something of that variety. I'm pretty sure if the Stunning Man Ashley was here, he'd be correcting me like crazy because he is from the UK. But, anyway, before Wade Barrett can actually finish his promo, or even get started for that matter, Sheamus comes out to a round of boos, believe it or not, and it makes a beeline for the Big Show, who's on commentary, and you know, before anything could get really out of hand, the referees stopped them, and when the commercial break was over and they came back, the match just starts, and I will say this, though, having Big Show there on commentary made the match better, because you would get it, you know, we get the insight from Big Show, you know, because he's a part of the storyline, he's a part of the build for the match, and, you know, he just does such a great job putting himself over, and, you know, getting the Survivor Series match over, you know, and the matchup in itself with Sheamus and Wade Barrett was great in itself, but the fact that we had Big Show there to put them over on commentary made it that much better, especially for the build with him and Sheamus coming up for a Survivor Series. I mean, WWE is really putting some stock into it. We haven't yet to see any build yet for the WWE Championship Triple Threat match, but we're probably going to start seeing some of that probably this Monday on Monday Night Raw. But Sheamus and Big Show is something that I'm really going to be looking forward to coming Survivor Series, because they're doing such a fantastic job building this rivalry. I mean, they did a fantastic build with them coming for Hell in a Cell, so I can only imagine what kind of product they'll put out there for the Survivor Series, because the matchup in Hell in a Cell was fantastic. I'm pretty sure if the match took place inside the Hell in a Cell, it would have been that much better. But back to this matchup in hand, Sheamus and Wade Barrett was a great match. I love the fact that Big Show was on commentary. Sheamus gets the win with the bro kick, despite the reaction of the fans. They did not like that. But Sheamus still came out on top, and I thought the match was great. And I thought Big Show being there on commentary made it that much better, which is why I give it a 4.5 out of 5. This week's secondary match, we have R-Truth taking on Heath Slater of the three-man band. Now, storyline-wise, they're saying reason why Drew McIntyre isn't there. I know, because I mentioned it on my Super SmackDown review. Well, it was either on my Super SmackDown review or my Raw review. I think it was on my Raw review, because Heath Slater was not part of Super SmackDown. Duh. But anyway, on my Raw review, I kind of mentioned the fact that Drew McIntyre wasn't there. And now, storyline-wise, they said on Main Event, is that Drew McIntyre was out trying to book concerts and events and appearances for the three-man band. That's what they said on commentary. But when the story has been revealed already that Drew McIntyre's mother is fairly ill at the moment, so I don't know. I guess WWE is just trying to keep it kayfabe. They really don't want to put that. You know, if I was Drew McIntyre, I wouldn't want the news that my mother was ill out there either. So I guess WWE is just trying to keep it kayfabe for now. But R-Truth and Heath Slater was a really good match. I like the fact that they had Miz there on commentary, and you know he was putting himself over from when they were a tag team. You know, the Awesome Truth. You know, they're back in Survivor Series last year. It was him and R-Truth against John Cena and The Rock for the main event. And, you know, just back and forth. And I thought it still was a good match, though. But again, it's Heath Slater, a three-man band. or it should be a two-man band, because I really don't think Jinder Mahal should have anything to do with this gimmick whatsoever, because it is just blasé at best. But anyway, matchup in itself was okay. The finish came when R-Truth had hit his finishing move, which I still believe they're calling it the Little Jimmy. I am not entirely positive on that. But Jinder Mahal comes in and starts the beatdown of R-Truth, getting Heath Slater disqualified. But I think what was more important to them was the fact that they beat down R-Truth, in which they did accomplish. So R-Truth wins via disqualification. 3.5 out of 5. The matchup was okay. Miz putting himself and R-Truth over, I thought was okay. They also made some mentions of Miz's reactions to what happened on Super SmackDown when Miz extended his hand out in a gesture of good faith towards Kofi Kingston, and Kofi responds with a dropkick. I thought that was good to have him respond to that as well. On next week's WWE main event, the featured bout will be Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane. I'm the tag team champions. No, I'm the tag team champions. No, I'm the tag team champions. They'll be defending the titles against Team Rhodes Scholars. So, look forward to a pretty good match. The second title match on WWE main event. Make note of that, guys, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be bringing that up like crazy come next week on WWE Main Event. Overall score on WWE Main Event this week is going to get a 4 out of 5. The Sheamus and Wade Barrett match really put it together, but I think WWE needs to start reevaluating the way they structuralize this show, because they're putting their featured bouts on first and they follow it up with a secondary match. I really don't understand the thinking of it. You know, if Sheamus and Wade Barrett, if your featured bout is your main event technically should be the last match of the show, because that's the match that should get the most hype. But ever since WWE has started this show, they've put their featured bouts as the first bout of the show, and I'm trying to give WWE Main Event the benefit of the doubt. I am trying very hard to give it the benefit of the doubt. I just don't understand why WWE structures the main event like so. They're featured bout to go on first, followed by a secondary match. I really don't understand that. Maybe one of you guys out there can possibly enlighten me as to why WWE structures main event by putting their featured bout on first instead of it being the last match, so that way all the focus of the show could be on that match. I really don't understand that. But other than that, that's pretty much my only gripe. You know, the way that WWE structures the main event show. Other than that, the show was good. So it's going to get a 4 out of 5. So I want to know from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on WWE Main Event. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. And don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network. So with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux saying thank you very much for watching.
Hi, I'm Chris Master 1, and you've been watching WGS-TV on YouTube. Be sure and check out the Friday Night Renegade Show every Friday from 10 to midnight Eastern, only on GCSUradio.com. And remember, keep it on rocking, folks. Oh, check out my YouTube channel as well, youtube.com/ChrisMaster1. We'll see you on the next episode of WGS-TV.